And I'm back. It's your boy, Ausareone. And I'm not going to go through all that right now. I'm going to just get straight right to it. Take me a little sip. Smoke me a little something. And I don't even know where to start. I never usually know where to start with these. I just be going. You know, it's just, I just talk. I just talk. Like, don't mind me. Don't get mad. It's just my opinion. But what is there to say? There's always a new commotion going on. Now they indicted Donald Trump, and that's all you see on any news outlet. Even the ones that they call most official, like Reuters and stuff like that, NPR, and it's like you try to get away from the bias shit, but they still reporting on it. It's like, why is this important? The guy's a dirtbag. Like, the fact that he became president is crazy. Like, he's a whole fucking dirtbag. Like, he said I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue in New York, and nobody, I'll probably get away with it. That's crazy. He probably could, and he'll probably say it out loud, like, yeah, I did it. And, but they find these kids from the ghetto, they commit a crime of passion, then they get charged with life in prison or rare cases, death penalty. And it's crazy. Like, they charged the dude Tex Tone after the guy that was caught on video shooting said, nah, it was him. How you get caught on video shooting, your homeboy get killed, and you was able to point the finger at somebody else after you incited the shit? Like, you got me? Like, that shit crazy. But there's always a commotion, some type of distraction while the people putting this shit out onto the internet and shit like that, social media and any other media that you consume, like magazines or whatever. I don't know if people still do that in newspapers. I did see this man the other day at the Food Line and shit. I seen them the other day. He was buying an actual newspaper. I'm like, yo, you could just go online. I'm like, but this dude, he still got like he don't even got a flip phone. He got the big Sack Morris joint. He got one of them. That's how backed up in life he is. But it seems to me like he don't really care. He looks like he's enjoying himself more than I am, because I'm more stressed out. I be on social media looking around, and I'm like, damn, everybody just posting the same shit. Yo, about that, I always got my little clip about talking about social media. Don't call me through any social media, bro. Like, I'm not answering, bro. I got a phone number for a fucking reason. It's real cheap, too. It's real cheap. Like, you could get a phone number for real cheap. I've had my phone number for years, bro. Like, why is you calling me through social media? Like, you over here beasting looking for somebody's Wi-Fi so you could come call me and ask me stupid random shit or come gossip with me on the phone. Like, bro, I'm not trying to gossip with you, or I don't want to hear this shit. Don't call me unless it's important. And even that, just text me. Don't call me. I'm not trying to get on the phone and be like, oh yeah. I'm not trying to do none of that stupid shit. Don't call me through social media. Don't call me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't even use that shit. Just don't call me through there. You can share pictures with me, like, tag me, like, yo, D, I thought this shit was funny. Like, yeah, that's cool. Like, send me a message, like, yo, check this out. Like, I'll check it out when I got time. Don't call me unless it's important. Like, that shit, like, to me, it's like, wow, like, what did you need to call me for? What was so important that you need to tell me? Oh, yo, you heard? Like, I did hear, and I don't care. Unless it's something important, like, and when I say important, I'm talking about, like, you guys, whatever's important to you, to me, my important stuff, I know what's important. I'll answer my family members. If they call me through social media, I already know it's not important. Unless they call in my phone, texting me, and then call me on social media, that's different. Then I could tell, like, yo, this is something important. But if you're just straight beast and calling me through social media, it's like, yo, that's a bust. I gave you my phone number, bro. You should have just texted me, like, yo, what you doing? You busy? You trying to talk? Like, because I like talking to, like, my cousin, Pat. I love talking to Pat. I wish I could get him on here, do one of these with me. But I like talking to my cousin Pat, because we don't talk bullshit. We be expanding our knowledge. Like, he be knowing stuff, or he be reading about stuff that I don't know about. I know I started talking about some whole other shit, but I'm gonna get back on that. But yeah, I like talking to Pat. Like, you got me? Because he calls, he texts me first. He always texts me, yo, D, you up? Yo, you busy? He texts me, yo, I'm good. What's good? Boom, call him. Boom, he called. He's like, yo, I heard about this the other day. Look, check it out. This finance shit or some business shit or like ideas to do on these YouTube videos. You got me? Yo, by the way, like, comment, subscribe. I know it's mad cliche and shit, but like, whatever. Yo, there's a whole thunderstorm outside, so my lights might go out. If they do, my bad. I'll be back. But it's like, yo, like, people these days, it's like, it's crazy, bro. And I don't got, oh shit, I don't even know where to go, man. I like my job, but like the people there is like, y'all mad fugazi. Like, y'all just, I mean, I don't do the best job. Like, I'm not an expert at it. Like, you get me? Like, I'm definitely not an expert at it. Let me get my mic in the view and shit. So yeah. Nah, but I'm not an expert at it. Like, you get me? But I do commit to doing a good job, and people be in there bullshitting. Be mad distracted on their phones, watching BMF. Like, yo, that's not even the real story of what happened. Like, that is fake. Like, the people's names on it, they switched it up so they won't have to pay the actual people who lived that. Like, they using those people for their likeliness. Like, you got me? For who they are. Like, I forgot what I seen last night. Well, earlier today, it was like 4 in the morning. But I think it's Guru. Guru, he has another name, but he goes by Guru, Jay-Z's producer. Like, somebody used Jay-Z's picture, his voice, and made a fake verse. And they're making money off it. Like, yo, how could you do that? Like, that's like stealing intellectual property. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's my intellect that you're stealing. Like, it's like if somebody just randomly puts all my videos through an AI and then make videos with my image on it, but it's not me. It's an AI. It's like, this AI shit is crazy. It's starting to get scary. Like, bro, I'm not trying to be stuck in some shit, like some crazy sci-fi shit. Like, is that sci-fi? Somebody answer it in the comments. Answer in the comments and let me know if that's some sci-fi shit. But whatever the case may be, I'm not trying to be stuck with a computer. What is it called? iRobot? Was it called iRobot? The smack a boy Will Smith? Yeah, I think it's called iRobot. If I'm mistaken, somebody comment down below and let me know if I'm right. But yeah, I'm not trying to be stuck in that shit like with the AI and shit. Like, motherfuckers is bugging. Like, y'all should chill, take a pause, and make sure like what y'all doing. It's cool if it helps you find information on the internet, but when you taking it to the extreme where you could copy an actual person's intellect and likeliness and use their image and post as if you're them, like, that's creepy. Like, that's real creepy. It starts to get scary. But back to the, like, I forgot whatever I said at the beginning of the video. Like, oh yeah, they be trying to cause commotions and shit. And it's like, yo, they always got some distraction while they behind the scenes. It's like a puppet show. Like, you got me? They got the little puppets like Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and they're just over there getting dangled and shit, while the real motherfuckers is behind the scenes. Cause why, if one bank crashed in America, like, why banks around the world are crashing? Like, what happened? And I know they all connected because the US got the reserve dollar at the moment. China and Brazil did some crazy shit where they got BRICS, BRICS, BRICS without the K. they got that shit going on where they was like, nah, we're not gonna trade in US dollar no more. Everything gets traded in US dollar. It makes it easier. Like, yo, if you trade in this, you don't have to be like, I'll give you 100 billion yen, which will equal in US dollars $20 or whatever. I don't know the exchange. I do be looking at the market, which I'm looking at right now, but I don't really know the exchange. But like hypothetically, let's say, and they did that, like, so Brazil and China's in on it right now, and I'm pretty sure Russia's gonna join in, and then they're just gonna trade in bricks. I mean, I guess it's money backed up by oil and gold, which is a commodity, is backed up by something that you could get in return in case that currency fails. So that's what they behind the scenes doing. Like, you get me right now. They're changing how everything gets traded. They trying to throw the US under the bus, but instead the US is like, let's just not tell our people and have them fighting because we indicted Donald Trump. Like, at the end of the day, the guy still got like lots of millions of votes. When he, even though he lost, he still got lots of millions of votes. So you get what I'm saying? He's still got some part of the population who, whether they wanted to or not, they were still Republicans, and like, they fucks with him. You got me? And now y'all trying to indict him and throw that distraction up there so we could be arguing with each other while y'all try to figure out what y'all gonna do with these motherfuckers trying to throw y'all under the bus. Because they threw y'all out the bandwagon. Y'all was all in on it. Russia, China, India, Iran, Saudis, the Euro Union. Y'all all in on it. And then now they like, well, the U.S. is over here not trying to let us do what we do, so kick him out the bus, bro. Kick him, just throw him off the bus. Like, you ever watch the movie Speed and shit, where Keanu Reeves? Yo, can you believe that guy is Chinese? That dude is fucking, like, he's part like Asian. He just looks completely white. I was confused. Like, I'm like, what? He's part Chinese or something like that. He's from some part of them people with the eyes and stuff like that. That they look like they stared at the sun too long. He's one of them people. I didn't know that. Yeah, John Wick. I'm talking about the dude John Wick. But whatever the case may be, I'm just tired of all of this. Why can't people just get along? Like, and I continue to preach this. I've always been like this. I've gotten into many fights in my life. You got me? I'll tell you I won. I think I was like it was 2001. I graduated 8th grade. So 2004. I was like in 6th grade. And we was going to gym class. So we had to wait in the line because it was like a class of 30, my class of 30. And then there was like 4 other classes. So that's 30, 60. It's like 120 kids in one gym class. They had like, this is in New York too, so in New York, like one school has like 3,000 kids. Like, so boom. So we online, I'm talking about a fight. So we online waiting to get into the locker room to, we had to change and put on our gym clothes and shit. They made us climb ropes, play basketball, whatever. We had this dude named Daniels. He had the hat flip. For some reason, half of his, like, this is not funny though, but like, half of his shit was like sealed, like he had stitches, and now half of his mouth he talked like this. It wasn't that bad though. I'm wilding. I'm exaggerating talking about like this, but half of his shit was sealed. I guess he got gashed. I guess they tried to give him like a $150 because he's from New York. They give you that $150 across your face, and you have that scar for life. So I guess they tried to give him a $150, and it got part of his lip and part of his lip. So Daniels, he was like the basketball coach. So we were going there play basketball. Dude from the other class, he from another class. He's right next to me on the line. I'm waiting to go in the damn locker room. So boom, I'm waiting. So I'm just standing there chilling, like, I'm just like this, chilling up against the wall. He looks at me and he goes, "I just don't like you." So I looked at him. I was like, "So what you trying to do?" He thought I wasn't gonna buck up. So while we playing basketball, he tried to throw the basketball at me a few times while I'm not looking and shit. Daniels is there. I forgot the dude's name. He was irrelevant. and shit. But I always remember that shit because I bucked up. So he did it once. Danny was like, yo, chill. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. I seen what you're doing. So boom, we continue playing. Mind you, he's not even playing the same basketball game that I'm playing because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 1. Yeah, so it was something like that. It was mad hoops and shit in the gym. It was a big ass gym. It was in 339. So boom. So we continue. He's not even in the game I'm playing. I'm playing with the nice motherfuckers on the other side. I'm hitting half court 3-pointers and shit. Because I used to be nice at ball back in the day. You know, I had the nice handles and shit. Everybody says that, though. Everybody thinks they nice and shit. But unfortunately for me, I'm like 5'7". So that didn't go nowhere. And either way, even if I could, like, I fucked up. I fucked up in my lifetime. Like, this is why I'm making YouTube videos now, telling stories and shit. But he hit me with the ball, so I ran up on him. I didn't even pick up the ball, try to throw it back. I ran up on him. Boom, 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 right in the middle of the gym. So homeboy, like, he ran into the corner after he was acting all gully and shit. Like, he thought I wasn't gully. Because there's the difference between being gangster and gully. I'm gully. I'm not gangster. I don't want to be gangster. Gully motherfuckers don't act gangster. They're not going to tell you, yo, I got the blicky on me. Don't try me. They're not going to do none of that. If a motherfucker gully, he gully. Like, I mean, this is my definition of it. I don't know what the actual definition of it is. Let me look it up, matter of fact. Let me just read that definition to y'all. Gully. Yeah, so I'm gully. So it says here on dictionary.com. This is on dictionary.com. I'll share the link with y'all in the description. But gully in slang refers to people or things that come from the gutter, i.e. the streets. If you're a tough, rugged, or gangster, you might be gully. I'm gully. Like, you get me? I'm not gangster. I don't try to portray to be gangster. I don't want to be Tony Montana. I don't want to be none of that. I'm gully. Like, if all else fails, I'm gully. I'm gonna make sure I'm from the streets. Like, you got me? I'm from the streets. I grew up in that shit. Like, I used to sell fucking whatever dope, just dope, weed, crack, coke, from a young age. Like, you feel me? So he ain't know that. He just looking at me like, look at this little light skinned dude. He, like, you got me? He just calling me light skinned because he's not sure if I'm black or Hispanic or white or whatever. Even though there was not, I don't even remember if there was that many white people in the Bronx. If they were like light skinned, like they might have been Italian or some shit. They weren't white. But so boom, I run up on him. Bing, 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 bing. He ran into the corner ducking like, yo, chill, get him off me. So yeah, I remember that story. I was talking about fighting and shit. Yeah, so that shit happened to me. But either way, I mean, what we gonna do, man? Don't call me through Facebook. I'm tired of that shit. Like, get a fucking phone number. And if you have my phone number already and you have a phone, call me, like, text me. Don't call me unless it's important. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say important. Anything else, you could just text me and be like, yo, look, check this out. Yo, you heard this. And if you don't feel like typing, there's the little mic thing on the keyboard. You could just click that and say what you got to say. And it's either going to send a voice note or write it out for you. If you don't know how to spell because you never went to school and shit and you don't know how to spell and shit, use the little voice thing. It's going to help you out, bro. Don't fucking call me unless it's important, bro. Like, especially not through social media. Like, I'm not answering that shit. The government be on that shit. Not just the United States government. TikTok be getting, the Chinese motherfuckers be on that shit trying to get your information. Probably, your credit card probably end up somewhere in Tibet. Motherfuckers just beasting, buying mad shit on Amazon. I mean, you're gonna get your money back because it's secured up to $250,000 from the bank, by the banks and shit, by the U.S. government. Is secured to $250,000. You're gonna get your money back. But them motherfuckers just got off and bought mad shit that you could have bought and just said somebody stole it. You could have scammed and been like, yo, somebody stole my debit card and they bought all that shit. Yo, I don't know where they sent it to. Like, I ain't trying to ruffle nobody's feathers, but I'm gonna let y'all go right there. It's your boy, Ausareone, aka Smack DB, also aka Sorry DBIC, the $1 Million Boy. And if you see me walking down the street, please remember that I told you. Don't look me straight in the eyes. I'm gonna attack you like a wild moose. We smacking koofies all year round. The top shots are back, and I kick ass like Chuck Norris. Ow, Dominican Mafia, the original Dundada. Ausareone. I'm out. Peace. Ow. I always forget how to work this shit and how to stop it. Peace. I love y'all little niggas.